Hey everyone, and welcome. Today we're diving into a topic we all know intimately, maybe a little too intimately: boredom. That feeling of restlessness, of wanting something, anything, to happen. We'll explore the science behind why boredom exists, why we find it so unpleasant, and even some surprisingly useful things about it. It's more than just a state of doing nothing. It's a complex interaction between our brain, our environment, and our expectations. Think of boredom as a signal, a little flag waving in your brain saying, hey, something's not right here. It's an alert system for a system that's not being used to its full potential. So what constitutes boredom from a scientific point of view? It's often defined as the aversive experience of wanting, but being unable to engage in, satisfying activity. Notice the key word there, aversive. It's not just feeling neutral, it's feeling actively unpleasant. Studies show that boredom is linked to decreased activity in the brain's reward centers. These are the areas that light up when we experience pleasure, excitement, and satisfaction. When we're bored, these areas are essentially idling, leaving us feeling empty and unfulfilled. We crave stimulation, but the current situation isn't providing it. The brain region most often associated with boredom is the default mode network, or DMN. This network is active when we're not focused on a specific task. It's involved in daydreaming, mind-wandering, and thinking about ourselves. While the DMN is important for creativity and self-reflection, too much activity in this area, coupled with a lack of engagement with the outside world, can lead to feelings of boredom. It's like your brain is trying to entertain itself, but it's running out of material. Another key player in the boredom equation is dopamine. This neurotransmitter is often called the reward chemical, but it's more accurately involved in motivation and anticipation. When we anticipate something exciting or rewarding, our dopamine levels spike. When we're bored, there's a lack of anticipated reward, leading to lower dopamine levels. This contributes to that feeling of apathy and lack of motivation that is so characteristic of boredom. Think of it as your brain saying, why bother? There's nothing interesting happening. But why do we hate boredom so much? Why isn't it just a neutral state of being? The answer lies in our evolutionary history. Our ancestors had to be constantly vigilant, searching for food, avoiding predators, and finding shelter. A bored ancestor would have been a careless ancestor, and a careless ancestor was less likely to survive. Therefore, a predisposition to avoid boredom would have been advantageous. We're hardwired to seek stimulation and avoid prolonged periods of inactivity. Boredom is also linked to our need for meaning and purpose. As humans, we crave a sense that our lives matter, that we're contributing to something larger than ourselves. When we're bored, we often feel like our time is being wasted, that we're not living up to our potential. This can be particularly painful in modern society, where we're constantly bombarded with messages about productivity and success. The feeling of wasting time just increases the negative feelings. Let's consider the difference between different types of boredom. It's not just one monolithic feeling. Simple boredom is the kind you feel when you're waiting in line or stuck in traffic. It's transient and easily relieved by a distraction. Calibrating boredom occurs when we're unsure what we want to do. We're searching for something engaging, but haven't found it yet. Searching boredom is a more active form of boredom, where we're actively seeking out new experiences and stimulation. Then there's reactant boredom, which arises from being trapped and wanting to escape the situation. And finally, apathetic boredom, often linked to depression, where there is simply no motivation to relieve the boredom at all. One interesting factor influencing boredom is personality. Some people are simply more prone to boredom than others. Individuals high in sensation-seeking tend to experience boredom more frequently and intensely. They have a higher threshold for stimulation and are constantly seeking out novel and exciting experiences. Conversely, people who are more conscientious and organized tend to be less susceptible to boredom as they are better at structuring their time and finding productive activities. Our environment also plays a significant role in triggering boredom. A repetitive, predictable, or unchanging environment is a breeding ground for boredom. Think of a monotonous assembly line, a long and featureless highway, or a classroom where the same material is presented in the same way day after day. Lack of novelty and stimulation are surefire ways to induce boredom. Even the color of your surroundings can have an effect, with dull colors being more likely to contribute to feelings of ennui. Technology has both alleviated and exacerbated boredom. On the one hand, we have access to an unprecedented amount of information and entertainment at our fingertips. We can stream movies, play games, connect with friends, and learn new skills all from our smartphones. However, this constant stimulation can also lead to a shorter attention span and a decreased tolerance for boredom. We become accustomed to instant gratification and struggle to engage with activities that require patience and focus. Social media, in particular, can be a double-edged sword when it comes to boredom. While it can provide a temporary distraction, it can also contribute to feelings of inadequacy and social comparison, which can worsen boredom in the long run. Scrolling through endless feeds of curated content can leave us feeling empty and unfulfilled, reinforcing the feeling that our own lives are boring by comparison. It's easy to fall into the trap of passively consuming content rather than actively engaging in meaningful activities. The impact of boredom isn't just about feeling bad. There are significant consequences associated with chronic boredom. Studies have linked boredom to increased risk-taking behaviors, such as substance abuse, gambling, and reckless driving. When we're bored, we're more likely to seek out excitement and stimulation, even if it comes at a cost. It's as if our brains are desperate for any kind of activity, regardless of the potential consequences. Boredom has also been linked to mental health issues, such as depression and anxiety. Chronic boredom can lead to feelings of hopelessness and helplessness, which can exacerbate existing mental health problems. It can also contribute to social isolation, as people who are bored may withdraw from social interactions and activities. The cycle of boredom and isolation can be difficult to break. Interestingly, boredom can also impact physical health. Studies have shown that people who are prone to boredom are more likely to engage in unhealthy behaviors, such as overeating, smoking, and sedentary lifestyles. Boredom can disrupt our sleep patterns and weaken our immune system. It is not solely a state of mind. It can also affect our physical well-being. However, it's not all doom and gloom. Boredom isn't entirely negative. It can actually be a catalyst for creativity and innovation. When we're bored, our minds are free to wander, to explore new ideas, and to make unexpected connections. Many great inventions and artistic masterpieces have been born out of boredom. It's in those moments of mental space that new ideas can germinate. Think about it. If we were constantly stimulated and entertained, we might never have the opportunity to reflect on our experiences, to question our assumptions, or to imagine new possibilities. Boredom can be a valuable opportunity for introspection and self-discovery. It allows us to step back from the constant noise and activity of our lives and to connect with our inner thoughts and feelings. Boredom can also be a powerful motivator for change. When we're bored, we're more likely to seek out new challenges and opportunities. We might decide to learn a new skill, start a new hobby, or travel to a new place. Boredom can push us outside of our comfort zones and encourage us to grow and evolve. It can be the spark that ignites a new passion or a new direction in our lives. So how can we manage boredom in a healthy and productive way? The first step is to recognize that boredom is a normal and natural human experience. Don't beat yourself up for feeling bored. Instead, see it as a signal that something needs to change. Acknowledge the feeling and use it as an impetus for action. Instead of immediately reaching for your phone or turning on the TV, try to engage in activities that stimulate your mind and body. Read a book, listen to music, go for a walk, or spend time in nature. Anything that gets you out of your head and into the present moment can help to alleviate boredom. Explore your surroundings and find something that piques your interest. Another effective strategy is to cultivate a sense of mindfulness. Pay attention to your thoughts and feelings without judgment. Notice the sensations in your body. Observe the world around you with curiosity and openness. Mindfulness can help you to appreciate the simple things in life and to find enjoyment in activities that you might otherwise find boring. It allows you to be fully present in the moment, regardless of the external circumstances. Engage in activities that challenge you intellectually. Learn a new language, take an online course, or read about a topic that interests you. The more you challenge your mind, the less likely you are to become bored. Intellectual stimulation keeps your brain active and engaged, preventing it from becoming stagnant and bored. Find ways to be creative. Write, paint, draw, play music, or build something. Creativity allows you to express yourself and to connect with your inner world. It can also be a powerful antidote to boredom. Unleash your imagination and let your creativity flow. You might be surprised at what you create. Connect with others. Spend time with friends and family. Volunteer in your community or join a social group. Social interaction can provide a sense of belonging and purpose, which can help to combat boredom. Sharing experiences with others can also make even mundane activities more enjoyable. Set goals and work towards them. Having a sense of purpose and direction in your life can make it easier to overcome boredom. Break down your goals into smaller, manageable steps and celebrate your progress along the way. The feeling of accomplishment can be a powerful motivator and a great antidote to boredom. Practice gratitude. Take time each day to appreciate the good things in your life. Focusing on the positive can help you to feel more content and less bored. Gratitude shifts your perspective and allows you to see the beauty and wonder in the world around you. It can also help you to appreciate the simple things in life. Remember that boredom is often a sign that you need to make a change in your life. Don't be afraid to try new things, to take risks, and step outside of your comfort zone. The more you explore, the more likely you are to find activities that you truly enjoy. Embrace the unknown and be open to new experiences. So, next time you're feeling bored, don't despair. See it as an opportunity to learn something new, to connect with yourself, and to create something amazing. Don't just passively wait for the boredom to pass. Take active steps to change your situation. Ultimately, the key to managing boredom is to find a balance between stimulation and relaxation, between activity and reflection. It's about finding activities that engage your mind and body without overwhelming you. It's about creating a life that is both meaningful and enjoyable. It's about accepting boredom as a part of the human experience and using it as a catalyst for growth and change. And since we're talking about the human mind being bored, perhaps you could spice things up a bit by subscribing and hitting that like button. It's a free way to stimulate your brain and show support for content like this. So the next time boredom strikes, remember it's not just a nuisance. It's a signal, a chance, and a potential springboard for something new. Embrace it, understand it, and use it to fuel your growth and creativity. Don't fear it, but rather recognize it as a part of the human experience.